beautiful San Jose morning. Looking very nice day here. A lot of rain in the last couple days, but I timed this one just right. Looking at a 1932 Ford Roadster. Very nicely done car. It's a 2017 AMBR Contender. It's one of the 12 that was selected. Very nice car, very well done. It's painted by Daryl Snyder, and Daryl Hollenbeck assisted him on it. It's finished in a Washington blue. Very, very traditional style Roadster. We're going to walk around and kind of give you a feel for it like we always do. I know I'll get some clouds on and off here, which will allow us to get some really good light on the car. Obviously you see a chopped windshield on it. It's a Brookfield steel body. The Brookfield steel bodies are extremely nice. It's sitting on a SoCal chassis. From the cowl forward, it's all Henry steel stuff, so it's got Henry steel hood and grille and so on and so forth. It's got original guide lamps on the front. We'll cover that in just a minute. This is a cowl vent model Brookfield steel body. It's pretty hard to top to bottom, these cars, it's also very hard to pick these Brookfield steel bodies apart. They're very straight and very nicely done, and the structure is very nice. Anyway, it's got vintage style wheels on it. Vintique style wheels with 16s on the back, Excelsior Stall Sport radials, Excelsior radials on the front also. Sid Shaver's bop top, finished in a soft black canvas. Very nice. I'm gonna walk around here. Like I said, a traditional style car, which means it's got buggy springs in the front and rear. The style's traditional. It has original guide lamps in the front. These guide lamps, the way you can tell if they're real or not is they'll actually have a recessed area where the turn indicator lamp works on it. But those are real guide lamps on the front. SoCal chassis, all chrome front end. Hiding underneath the hood here is a 383 stroker. We'll share that with the hood up here like we always do here shortly. It's got a Borg-Warner T10 4-speed in it. Again, old school style. Juice brakes in it. Ford 9-inch rear differential. Buggy spring rear. The plating on this car is very nice. You can see, and the paint is exceptional. You can see the reflections in the side of the hood panel there to kind of give you a feel. He went old school style and left the latches off and did the Zeus connectors there. Has this Sid Shaver's interior in it. Very nicely done tobacco. It's an ultra leather, or a vinyl if you'd like it to call that. You don't ever really want to put leather in a Roadster because it just has a tendency to crack, and if it rained on you. Got a 44 dash in it. A lot of NOS stuff here. We'll cover that when we get over to the driver's side there. German square weave carpet that's lined in the same material, the tobacco brown interior. That's a Sid Shaver's designed seat. It's non-movable, but there's plenty of room. I'm 6'1". You'll see me sit in it here in just a minute. Sid Shaver's bop tops are collapsible. It takes a little time to do that. Typically the best way to do it is when you get to your hotel before a show. If you're gonna you'll want to kind of sorry for the phone there, just carry it up to the whole hotel room and put it in there. Anyway, the wiring is done very nice in this car. This is a very nice build. You can see the wiring underneath the dash here. The fit, it has an e-brake there. You can see the shifter. Door jamb to door jamb, very nice. A beautiful day here. Step back and kind of give you a look at this angle. I know the light's a little funky right there, but we'll actually take you into the trunk here in just a minute. Chrome spreader bar in the rear here, very nice. And again, if you hang on, we'll take you to the undercarriage and engine compartment and that kind of thing. Just the perfect stance, so to speak. Just a slight little rake to it. Nice eyeball. Chrome door hinges on it, which is very nice. Get up here and hop in here and kind of give you a feel of the inside. Same thing from the driver's side here. You have a little bit of light on it so you can kind of get a feel for the difference in color and sunlight. This is an original 44 dash. Very nicely done, you know, obviously cut down to fit the dash of a 32 or the space. Nice little peep mirrors here. Alright, has a Classic Instruments reworked instrument panel on it. The car has 788 miles on it. So factory style gauges, factory style speaker grill shell here. Glove box has a working clock in it. It's a reproduction with a battery. Got a little power outlet there for you to hook up your cell phone. Factory style pedals, very nice, very nicely done. This is an NOS 40 steering wheel. Actually, I'm going to put my feet in here, which I shouldn't. Sitting in at 6.1. I'm actually going to fire this girl up and kind of give you a feel for it, but the ignition is over here on the right. You want to turn that on, and then of course you use the starter button. This is an original 40 steering column too, so you can actually lock the column. There's two horns, two different horns. One horn there, and an old police style horn. Very cool. Tachometer underneath the dash right here. The blinky turn signals here, or the factory style turn signals, are just not on the column, they're down here. Early vintage style. We're going to fire it up so you get a feel for it. Gauges all work. Again, only a 788 mile car. 2017 AMBR Contender 1 of 12. Tachometer down there on the column is nice. You can see I have room here. I got plenty of room in between my legs and the steering wheel, and I'd enjoy driving this one. It's back here. We're going to get out and let you hear it run a little bit, and then we'll take you through the rest of the video. Very nicely done, pro-built car. No excuses. Or at this time we're going to tell you to get in, and then when you're all done with the end of this video, so hang on, make sure you go to spudsgarage.com where you can find out plenty more. Let's look underneath the hood. Very traditionally done. You got the feel of this takes you back to the 40s. They called this car 47, and there's a reason for it. MSD ignition in it. It is a 383 stroker built by Morgan Machine out of Walnut Creek, California. Very nice. Done in a hot rod red engine, the way they would have done back in the day. Has a high amp alternator right there. I like the way the pulleys are finished in red. It has a aluminum Edelbrock water pump, I think is what that is. There's the Borgeson steering box. It has a T10 4-speed in it, so you're looking at the clutch assembly there, the mechanical clutch assembly. There's the bell crank. Factory ram horn exhaust manifolds, dual exhaust. Edelbrock Performer. Edelbrock AFB carburetor. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Definitely hang on to the end of the video. That vintage Edelbrock dress finished in red is very nice. Have a great day, and go to take a look at the trunk here, just like the rest of the car. German square weave carpet, very nicely done. It's all trimmed out in the same upholstery that's on the interior of the car. Deck lid finish is just the same quality as the exterior car. This Washington blue is really neat. Anyway, there's a battery compartment back here with a battery turn off. Nice little hinge piece there. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. Make sure you hang on to the end of the video and go to take a look at the undercarriage. Very nice top to bottom, as you would expect. AMBR Contender, it's got to be right. Anyway, a very nicely done chassis, finished in the same Washington blue. Top name components here. It's a SoCal chassis, but fully boxed 32 chassis. Up front here you have 46 through 48 drum brakes with Wilson backing plates, polished billet. They're beautiful. And then the Super Bell dropped axle, which is show chromed, is very nicely done. Chrome shocks in the front. Multi-leaf buggy spring. We'll get down here where you can see it. These SoCal chassis are very nice. Buggy spring front and rear, so very traditional. Kind of give you a feel. There's plenty of brakes for this car. I believe those are at least, I don't know, 10, 11 inch brakes on the front. There's the guide headlamps. We'll talk about those at the walk around, or we already have. Very nicely done, all chrome cross steer suspension in the front. It has chrome hairpins here. Steering box is a Vega cross steer style, but it's one of the Borgeson boxes. It's made in the USA. You can see the steering box right there. Very high level of detail on this car in the undercarriage chassis. There's the T10 4-speed, which is brand new. Floor pans are just as shiny as the chop, same color of the car. Kind of move around here. You can see the reflections in this Hollenbeck paint job is just beautiful on the side of it as you walk. Ford 9-inch rear differential, same thing in the back. Buggy spring, trailing arm style suspension. You can see the floor pan colors right there. Back tires are 750/16 107H. They're Excelsior radials, Stall Sport radials. The exhaust is very nice. You'll see it's chrome plated here on the back. The fit of this rear axle is very nice. They spent a lot of time on the detail of the mounts of the spring and so on and so forth. You can see that. Stock style fuel tank. We'll kind of zoom up here so you can get a feel of the undercarriage. Very nice. This is the hardest part of doing these videos. I'm leaning over, so if you catch me breathing, I'm leaning right over the camera. Again, chrome gas shocks in the rear. It does have a stabilizer bar in the rear. Car only has 700 miles on it. Ventique style wheels with Ford V8 hubcaps. Just very nicely traditionally done. See the floor pans there. Hairpin. Kind of give you a good feel of the side of the engine, the details, so on and so forth. Looks like they have a scatter shield there. Bell housing. Anyway, at this stage, we're thinking you get the idea. Very nicely detailed. In order to be a contender, you got to be right. Give us a call. We're no pressure at Spud's Garage. If we can find a match for you, let us know. Have a great day. Go to spudsgarage.com.